Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News afternoon report for Tuesday, the 7th of November 2023. I'm Adam Lang. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1. While Victoria takes a public holiday, it has been a big afternoon. At 2:30 p.m, the Reserve Bank of Australia announced the news that most of us did not want, and that is interest rates have risen by 0.25 to 4.35%. The statement by Governor Michelle Bullock read, "Inflation in Australia has passed its peak, but is still too high and is proving more persistent than expected a few months ago." Shortly after 3 p.m, Without a Fight became the first horse since Ethereal in 2001 to win the Caulfield Cup and the Melbourne Cup double. Then, at 4 p.m, the Australian Stock Exchange closed down 0.3% to 6,977 points. The slight drop came after the market opened lower this morning, then picked back up following the certainty of the Reserve Bank's announcement. All of the major bank stocks fell, and Origin was one of the few energy stocks to rise. More on that in a moment. In corporate news, Ingham's Chief Executive Andrew Reeves told shareholders that the economic environment is challenging for all businesses, with costs remaining elevated, mainly driven by feed and transport. Ingham's said this financial year started positively. Air New Zealand is flagging a significant service change, including pausing its Auckland to Hobart flights from April 5 next year due to maintenance of the Pratt and Whitney engines on its fleet, which could persist for up to 2 years. Story number 2. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese and Chinese President Xi Jinping have met to discuss China's territorial encroachment, its human rights abuses, and topping the agenda, trade. Afterwards, Xi declared that there was a new starting point in the relationship between the two countries. He said the China-Australia relationship has embarked on the right path of improvement and development, and a healthy and stable relationship serves the common interests of the two countries. Story number 3, iron ore prices are going up again, hitting a 7-month high. That, of course, is great for the big Australian miners, BHP, Fortescue Metals and Rio Tinto. Some renewed confidence in the Chinese economy has strengthened the expected demand for iron ore. Copper prices are also higher, the best level in a month. Copper is considered a litmus test for the global economy because it is used in so many different applications. One commodity not doing as well is coal, with prices around 2.5-year lows. Now, it depends on the type of coal being sold. Australia tends to mine higher quality coal. China mines lower quality coal, and it has boosted coal production over the past couple of years, and that has pushed prices lower. Story number 4, the latest update on the Origin Energy takeover bid by a North American consortium. Influential proxy advisor firm Institutional Shareholder Services has recommended a yes vote on the bid. The $9.53 a share bid, which values Origin at nearly $20 billion, has been rejected by Australian Super, the 15% shareholder. Other fund managers have indicated they will accept the bid when shareholders vote in just over a fortnight. Now, ISS have recommended the bid. Origin's share price closed at $8.64. That's still 89 cents below the offer price. And story number 5, former US President Donald Trump defended his wealth and business, sparring with the judge overseeing his civil fraud trial and denouncing it as a political witch hunt, a lawsuit accusing him of drastically inflating his net worth. Trump's testimony about property valuations and financial statements was punctuated by personal jabs at a judge he said was biased against him and at the state attorney general, who he derided as a political hack. He proudly boasted of his real estate business, quote, "I'm worth billions of dollars more than the financial statements," end quote, and disputed claims that he had deceived banks and insurers, according to Associated Press. Trump's testimony quickly became contentious, with the judge admonishing him to keep his answers concise and reminding him that this is not a political rally. "We don't have time to waste," the judge said at one point. At another, he turned to Trump's attorney and said, "I beseech you to control him if you can. If you can't, I will." That's it for the afternoon report for Tuesday, the 7th of November 2023. Sean Aylmer and I will be back tomorrow morning with the Wednesday edition of Fear and Greed Business News. I'm Adam Lang. We hope you enjoy your evening.